Hi Cancer. So mid-month sort of updated reading I'm going to do. I am hoping to be back doing my weeklies next week, because sometimes it's when you're without something you realise how much you get from doing it, and I actually really miss doing my weeklies. So I might be back next month doing weeklies, but I'm not 100% sure yet. My energy's still very much in the death card energy, which is never anything to be scared of. It's a very, very, very sacred process. You got the soulmate cards, okay? So we're obviously dealing with some sort of relationship dynamic. What I'm finding, everyone's private readings are all leading up to, there's really big astrology in January. And just about everyone's is leading up to that climax, by the way. No matter how much I do my private readings and try and compartmentalize them, it's coming through, okay? So November seems to be it's almost like everything you're going through, Cancer, is leading to this point now. And I cannot separate them in my readings anymore. So yeah, boy, things are intense. So 6 cards. Oh, the cards are very jumpy. Oh, I need to put them down for a minute. Ooh, they're just really lively. Give me a minute. I need to focus a bit, Cancer. God, that was very... They've got a life of their own. Oh, I've not felt that for a very long time. Which might mean the specific message coming through. You've got the Judgment card behind you, which is the opposite side of the Death card. It's a card of regeneration, rebirth. So this is the light after the dark. Yeah, very much so. Maybe some of you have been in this little bit of a dark night of the soul, and this is the light coming back. Very beautiful card. Now the gift is the 3 of Swords. So because it's the gift, it's the ending of some sort of separation from someone. The challenge is the 7 of Wands. The Moon card showing up is other people's energy. Ace of Pentacles as the central issue. And you've still got the 4 of Discs showing up here with the Lover's card. God. So, gosh. It's almost like something's... I mean, this is opposite of the Death card. This is the card of rebirth. But some of you are clearly dealing with a relationship dynamic. I mean, there's not much doubt about it, is there, Cancer here? Where, because the 3 of Swords is the gift, it means the 3 of Swords, it can be a triangular situation. If it's not a triangular situation, it's the ending of a belief system that's pierced the heart to the core. So ending of separation, ending of an old set of beliefs around love. Remember, everything gets laid down, Cancer, in our energy systems. And we just keep repeating stuff until we take these swords out. That's all karma is. It's memory, memory, memory. And some of the deep healing work we do is about healing the memories that just keep attracting those goddamn scenarios to us till we take out these swords. And yeah, it hurts, but then they're gone. Tell me more about the gift, please, because this sounds like a very strange... Oh, yeah, it's with the 6 of Cups, which is about reconnection, which means my original picture of... that means it's the ending of the separation, which is what the Judgment card is about anyhow, is with the 6 of Cups, which is about reconnection. Which, you know, it's beautiful here. The 6 of Cups is very much the child. Yeah, which we all have. The child tends to represent our emotional world. And this is about the healing of that sense of innocence and that sense of joy. And really that's what the North Node in Cancer has been about for all of us. The challenge is that goddamn Seven of Wands, and you've still got the Four of Pentacles with the Lover's card, so they're still dealing with someone whose tendency is to protect the heart. Okay? I don't know if it's you, or I don't know if it's the other person. I sort of getting a feeling it's the person that you're dealing with, Cancer. Don't know why. Might be different for some of you. For, you know. Now, the challenge is the Seven of Wands. So there's still a lot of protection, see? I quite like the Seven of Wands because the door is open. So in the Four of Pentacles, it's a little bit more firmly shut. I will not fail. I can't quite put down my defences yet. But I'm assuming there's some sort of process with that Seven of Wands going on. Because the Seven of Wands is a master card. All the sevens are master cards. But there's more work to be done before the Ten of Wands happens, which means the psychological past is dropped. Everyone's is so intense. I told you, the Moon card is other people's energies, which means they could be in a lot of fear. They're in the dark with the Moon card. And there's two black dogs here. By the time we get to the full card, the dogs are white, which means a lot of our unconscious fears and baggage has been worked through. But Cancer, you're dealing with someone who's in a process here. Tell me about the Moon card, please. Or what process is this person in? Okay, the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is very much a one-upmanship card. It can be about communication that wounds, communication that stings, but the Five of Swords can sometimes be about upsetting the apple cart, upsetting the security of the Four in order to make some sort of change. It's like Cancer, some of you are dealing with someone, you know, we all have a shadow, and sometimes we see our shadow in other people. We always see our shadow in other people, by the way. And you're dealing with someone who's got an awful lot of protective defences around themselves. And if you think about the negative side of the Cancer Capricorn polarity, it's about the mechanism of protecting and guarding the heart. And it's almost like someone, you're dealing with someone who's very, very guarded here. Fear, always fear. Anyhow, sorry. This is, I think one sign has had a not intense reading, by the way. Most people are dealing with people who are in the death card, by the way. You're not. You're dealing with someone who's got an awful lot of guards up around their heart, maybe even around belief systems. So it's weak to feel. That sort of energy. Never easy, by the way. The Ace of Pentacles is another issue, which is this could be a gift of finances, a new job, some sort of new chapter happening for you, which is absolutely beautiful. I love all the aces. Nine of Cups, so some sort of wish fulfillment, and this is probably particularly around your career, practical, financial life. But then, my lovely Cancer, we're still in this protective energy. Boy, it's quite tough. I feel you've had this reading for quite a long time. So please give me one card. Yeah, the problem, I don't like that word problem. The issues that the person you're dealing with. You've got a Nine of Swords here. So we're always in a state of expansion and contraction. That's where the universe, we breathe in, we breathe out. But you're dealing with someone who's in a state of fear. And look at how they're dealing with the heart. So, I mean, the moon card isn't always about that. The moon card is about our emotional mind, okay? But this person's emotional mind seems to be very, very geared towards fear. And even a little bit like having to win an argument just to, I don't know, just, I mean, this is a sort of work, because I'm also a psychotherapist, and this is a sort of work that I dream of doing with people, is trying to get this openness to put down their defences. Is it all going to happen this week? Not on. No, no, no. So what is an advice for Cancer? Oh, the Fool card. What a beautiful piece of advice, because the Fool card is a 0. Carries no karma, the Fool card. So, and there is such an energy. It's sort of those moments in time, Cancer, when we learn to deal with something differently. And that's when we know we have broken through a pattern, is when this person can still be showing up like this to us, but we are showing up to them in a whole different ball game. Yeah. How powerful is that? So, they might be defensive, but we're in this beautiful energy when we don't take in we see them for who they truly are. We look beyond this defensive personality to the true heart that's going on for them. That's when we break through our own karma, and that's when we move our life to a whole different level. By the way, that's what the Fool card is. And that's why he carries no karma, because he's not allowing it to accumulate. He responds in a different way to the here and now. I don't know where to go with this reading, apart from saying this is the cards that you got. Do I think there's anything at all troublesome? No, not in any way, shape or form. I think you're just dealing with someone, Cancer, whose way of protecting themselves has become a little bit outmoded, but they're not quite maybe ready to put that 10 of Wands down yet, or go through the Death card. So when we go through the Death card is when we go through into the big change work. If they're not ready, they're not ready. How you choose to love is totally in your power, Cancer. And by choosing the Fool, you're choosing this completely open heart. That was a little bit profound. Anyhow, lots of love, Cancer. I'll speak to you later. Bye.